Hope you enjoyed that demo of this custom Cort bass. Belongs to a friend of mine. I remember when he bought it at a music store I was working at with the intention of customizing the bass and making it his own. So let's check out some of the choices that he made and how it turned out to look like this. This bass started out life as one of their open pore series with the brown finish and the chrome hardware. It's a fairly inexpensive bass, but played really well. I felt like it was a really fun bass to play, and it was the one that I would tend to actually pick up out of all the other choices in the store because of how well it played, which was one reason I told my friend, definitely get this one, because it's going to be a really good platform to customize, but already plays really well, so you're not going to have an issue of a bass that looks awesome, but is crap. So the most obvious thing that he did was change the color, which was to this awesome like light blue. Man, I think it just looks super cool. And then switched the hardware to black, which I think really works well with the blue finish that's on it. So the knobs are black, we've got the black tune machines, and then we customized the bridge too. This is the Hipshot kick-ass bridge, which I love this thing. I've never played on one of these before, but after installing it and playing on it, man, this thing is just rock solid. This is awesome. It was the choice that I suggested to him, and I could not be happier with the decision to say, hey dude, you should totally get a Hipshot bridge, because boy, this thing is super cool. I mean, it's just way more sturdy, especially than what was on this, but even than what's on my Fender P-Bass that I have. It's just a really good bridge. On the pickups, he chose the Seymour Duncan quarter pounders, which I heard great things about and said, yes, that's a good pickup to choose. And I feel like it is a really awesome pickup. I love the tone of it. It's a little bit brighter, but I like that for bass a little bit more nowadays, just because it helps kind of bring the bass through in a mix a little bit, especially with, you know, modern progressive metal and things like that. The bass is a lot more mid-focused, and so these pickups are really good for that, but not that you can't get a nice warmer tone, especially when you're playing with the fingers. But then when you get the pick, it kind of just adds in that extra aggressiveness, which you heard in the demo. And obviously the tone that you put in is really going to change that. These are really good pickups for shaping a tone. I was using the Nolly Archetype plugin from Neural DSP because it's really good for bass too. And you can get a nice growly, distorted bass sound, or just a really nice, smooth, warm bass sound. I also really love that too. I prefer to have as little effects on a bass tone as possible because I really just like the sound of the bass itself. And these pickups are really good. So I had a lot of fun helping modify this bass. I had installed the pickups and the bridge, which was really fun to install a bridge. I'd never done that, and I had to line everything up correctly because it didn't fit in the existing holes, so I had to make sure it was all good and the strings weren't going to be all wonky, which is a fun challenge. I love stuff like that, but I felt like it turned out really awesome. Let me know what you think in the comments. I think this bass looks super cool. Black hardware on this light blue, again, is just, I love it. I love the way that it turned out. And thanks so much for tuning into the video. Just thought it would be fun to share this process and show you a pretty cool bass. See you in the next video.